Hello team, welcome to Next Level JJ. It's good to have you. Tonight's pretty straightforward, we've been doing a couple of cool streams the last couple of days, high intensity stuff, and today, we're just keeping it simple. We're just gonna get into Rust. It's a new wipe, so for those of you who don't know Rust, basically after a period of time, they wipe the server, starts from scratch, or sometimes a couple of weeks or whatever, and then you start from scratch, which is kind of part of the fun. And so some of the more eagle-eyed viewers would have seen that the title has changed from More Jungle Rust to High Rust, basically. And that's because, of course, my jungle house, which I was really proud of, obviously got wiped. And so the next thing I need to do now is try something new. And one thing I was starting to flirt a little bit with is I wanted to, like a typical dude, see how high I can build a tower. Again, I'm sure there are going to be very hardcore ways of doing it, but I just want to build a nice little octagon-shaped base, build a high tower, and this time I want to flirt around with a little bit of automation in the sense of you have smelters that smelt, and then when it's done their smelting, a system takes that and puts it in a box somewhere, and so forth. I want to just play around with those things. It's all sort of working towards being next level in the sense that I want to go and play on the actual PvP server. So I need to get used to just the basics of building a base and how to fortify it. Building a honeycomb will be something I'll be experimenting with as well today. But all in all, it's just to relax a little bit. The upcoming days are going to be really busy. If you've had a look, actually might as well just speak about it now. So of course, if you want to learn more about me, or you want to see what my socials are, or just want to support me, just head to nextleveljj.com. All the info you need is there on my socials. There's a top 100 list. Love to get your feedback on that. Go check it out. But more importantly, I guess for the moment, is my schedule. And so what you'll see here, if we go into it, of course, tonight we're just taking it easy with some that image is obviously incorrect, but we're just going high in Rust today. Tomorrow we're just going to have a bit of fun with Rocket League, just see if I can reach platinum level. But this is a big one, and again, I'm still waiting for permission. I haven't heard anything from them, even though I filled in their Google form. It'd be nice to say sorry or yes, you're in, but we'll see. But the idea here is, regardless, I'm going to be watching the Game Awards live. The question is just, is there a particular stream that I'm allowed to just do on my own, or if I'm going to have to just sort of watch it second party, but we'll see. But long story short, going to watch the Game Awards, kind of few games there that I'm super keen on, having them win. Obviously Hades, I've got a soft spot for that. But for those who don't know, there's actually on Steam, at least in New Zealand, not sure about all over the world, but Clair Obscur, which is the title favorite for Game of the Year, has actually got a big discount on it up until the 9th of December, I think it is, or maybe it was a bit further than that. But yeah, so there's opportunity to get this game for cheaper now. So I'm gonna purchase it, and you'll probably see me on the 10th and the 11th just doing streams where I'm just going to be playing the game from a starting point and just having a bit of fun with it. And then after that, very importantly, the Diablo Season 11 launch happens directly after the Game Awards, so this time of stream is more just for me to get a little bit of a break in between. But there's some big announcements on Diablo 4 at the Game Awards, so we're all hoping there's a secret little paladin that gets snuck in or something like that. Also, by the way, I did my Arabian Nights Formula 1 stream over the weekend, and it was a massively fun video. I had so much fun. The outcome was great, with lots of thrills and spills and nerve-wracking moments. I actually had my heart rate presented live on screen as well. And so yeah, go over to my YouTube channel and go and check out. I've done a higher quality version of that. Now back to the present, and so as you can see here, just as always, Stream Beats by Harris Heller, just playing some cool tunes. Tonight we started off with a groovy album, but as we get into Rust, we want to relax a little bit. I'll turn over to some of the other more chilled setups. Just one thing, if you're watching this on Twitch, do me a solid, please follow me. The key reason there is I need to reach a certain amount of followers and a certain amount of views to basically join their higher, sort of platform rank, I guess. I think it's called an affiliate. But the whole idea here is until then, my bitrate is limited to, I think it's like 6,000, and so it means that the quality of my streams are quite low because I'm streaming to every platform at the same time, and so yeah, it's a bit of a tricky one to get sorted. So if you can go and follow me there, that would mean the world to me. But yeah, let's just have a little bit of fun with Rust, as I said. For those who haven't watched any of my previous Rust streams, I'm fairly new to this. The whole idea here for me is just there's a particular streamer called Willjim. He does some amazing videos where he talks about his adventures. That got me into Rust, and for the initial, and even though he's like massively good at PvP, I just want to get used to the nice parts of Rust, which is building and things like that. And then eventually we'll get into that when you're comfortable, because in PvP in general, I think the servers, the people in there are really good. And if you're not comfortable with building a solid base and understanding the basics of farming and things like that, yeah, you can very quickly just run into an uncomfortable situation where you're just going to get wiped out, and then all that work is for nothing. And so, yeah, just gonna chill today, build a bit of a base, see how we go. All right, here we go. So we got Rust up and running here. Spotify's just gonna play in the background here, just chilling. Now you'll see I'm dead because of a panther, which is quite ironic because my last couple of streams have been very animal death loaded. Especially with panthers and tigers and things like that. Anyway, we don't care. There's no rush today. We're just taking it nice and simple. So let's respawn. Cool. Now, I had a bit of a thought about it. I was thinking, oh, by the way, this is the server that I'm running. AU, I assume, stands for Australia. Rust Easy, pure PvE. So there's no PvP allowed. I don't think it even works, but not sure. No DK, no killing, no raiding, just super easy. And so if you've watched other Rust streams but never played it and looked at it with a bit of a, well, that seems a bit intense, then yeah, definitely just try out one of these servers because it's super relaxing, gives you that time to get to know stuff. All right, so I'm just going to just check something. Yeah, sound works beautiful, and I just haven't played Rust for a few days, so I just got to get used to the keys here. So I was thinking, you'll see I just logged in just to make sure everything was set up correctly earlier. I was thinking, I've in all the streams I've heard about this excavator, and I thought that maybe a good spot to build a base, you always want to be near fresh water if possible. So I was thinking maybe somewhere like here in F18, then of course, except for the actual building part, we can go and explore and see how the excavator works. I understand that is it the missile silo or something, launch site, it's the most hardcore one, from getting blueprints and all kinds of stuff. And so I thought that'd be a good spot. Plus I don't think I've actually built in this biome yet. So yeah, the first part of our stream tonight is, can we make it to the other side of the freaking map in one piece? All right, off we go. I wish I could, like Diablo, say always to the east, but unfortunately it's not. We're heading southwest. Now this is okay, there's a lot you can do along the way, especially picking up stuff. All right, so you can already start farming stuff, and the key here is you can already start building key things that you need. One question we probably could ask ourselves is what time of the day it is, because at some point it's going to get dark and you don't want to be caught out of the dark without a weapon. Okay, so that's aiming north, so that means it's already past midday. So yeah, we'll crack on. Now, yeah, here we go. You see there's a bit of wood here. We're in the jungle, which is generally a death trap. And I literally am walking straight into a panther. Just bang, just I just saw the black silhouette and I was like, oh, hang on, is that panther? And the best thing to do is just run for a tree. Yeah. Okay, so I'm bleeding. You know what? I'm gonna eat my cake. No, can I not eat it? Oh, it's not edible. Okay. Oh dear, we might even die just before we even get started. Now that panther is still about, and so there's a very good chance that he's stream camping me as we speak. Oh dear, I'm gonna have one life. It's okay, I have nothing of value at the moment except for maybe a bit of scrap now. Ooh. Okay, well we seem to have survived the bleeding, but basically if a fly flies into me, I'm dead. Oh dear, somebody seems to have died here. Oh well. One man's dead is another man's bread. Yeah, how about no? Okay, so the cool thing is I can already start building or creating bandages just because of the fact that there we go. Just because of the fact that I picked up some cloth. Okay, so we'll just quickly heal up and let's get going again. Definitely looking for food. I've got the same problems I had last time on my stream. It's not really a problem, it's a life choice, I think. In the sense that I've got a fan blowing to the left of me. That's just because it's currently quite nice and warm down here in Auckland in New Zealand. And so it means that it's quite hot in the room that I'm in at the moment. Oh, more 12th birthday, yay. And don't need that shirt. And so the fan blows onto the left side of my headset. And because of the sort of slight vibration it causes, it always sounds like I'm being stalked by something. You know what I mean? And so it's like I'll just randomly stop and be like, is that the fan or is that me about to die? And let's keep on with the bandage treatment. It's a good idea to stick to roads I've found, and that's just because you tend to find stuff that you can smash into. And loot, mostly. And you can pick up some pretty cool stuff. Sometimes you can get a really good weapon if you're lucky. I mean, right now it's just a sight, but hey, you know. Hey, when you join in and you're checking this out, drop a comment. It'd be great to hear from you. See where you're in the world and what you're up to. Yes. Well, happy birthday, I guess, most importantly, to Rust. You know, 12 years, and this is like still in the top, like I think it's top 10 of most streamed games. So, you know, in my opinion, it's snuck under my radar a lot because, yeah, I follow game news, and you know, I'm not that I have to play every new game kind of a person. I play some games for a very long time, and other games I play, you know, just enough. And Rust never really came across my radar, and so it was actually thanks to YouTube that Will Jim's Rust popped up one day, and yeah, now it's for me my favorite thing to watch when I'm eating or if I'm keen on a food coma and passing out, just falling asleep to his soothing voice. Okay, so let's have a look here. We can probably start building stuff. So what do we need here? We need more cloth, and I need a little bit more wood, and then wood and some stone. So we're going to keep a keen eye open for that while trying not to die. Yeah, I need more cloth. I used all of that just to heal up. Because right now I have 0 weaponry. If I get attacked by a fly, I'm dead. Yeah, so just on your bottom right screen, you can see the album art for Stream Beats' Groovy album. I love it. I don't know why. It's just, she looks cool. You know, the colors that they're using, super retro. Yeah, I'm a fan. I'm a big fan. Okay, let's see. Boom, boom. Okay, 42 cloth. We're almost there, team. One thing that has always surprised me is how resource heavy Rust is. Like, I mean, again, if you watch any of my other streams, the hardware I'm running is pretty basic. There we go. Alright, so let's get that crafted. And we need a bit more stone. Yeah, especially this song. This is one of my favorites. Outrunning the Past. It's his name-o. The problem is I'm bogging myself down in mining stuff here instead of focusing on getting across the map. But the reality is I'd rather have a weapon instead of fighting chance if I do run into an odd animal that doesn't want to leave me alone, than the alternative, which is just running, dying, having to start from scratch. So we'll definitely give that a go. Alright, rock solid. Let's just have a look. Am I in a position now? Yes. Okay, let's get 10 arrows crafted. And let's craft as many badges still as we can. Alright. Cool. We're cooking with gas. Okay, so at least we got a weapon now. That gives me a little bit more comfort. We also got a guitar, which is extremely important. I just want to quickly check options, audio. Yeah, that's as max as it can go. So I just want to see how much more volume I've got here. There we go. Cool. Oh, yeah. It'd probably help if I showed you what I'm doing, right? Oh, man. There we go. I see somebody had the same idea as I did. Like, see how far it can go. Well, this is great. Let's have a bit of a look-see at the strat that they had. I want that iron, but I'm conscious that mining takes forever. Wow, okay, yeah, that's the strat, man. I'd love to build this high if I can. Yeah, well done, man. Jeez, okay. And on top of a mountain as well, for good measure. Yeah, I mean, there's an actual elevator in this game. That's right. I would love to, and it won't happen in today's stream. It'll take a few extra streams for us to get there. But I would love. Wow, check all this cloth. It's fantastic. Love to get to a point where I've got an elevator that takes us to the top. Why do I want to get it to the top? I don't know. It just feels like a cool endeavor. Maybe it's part of the understanding of how foundation works, building things. Jeez, this place is a cloth factory. Alright, how are we tracking? Yeah, that's ahead of where I thought we'd be by now, to be fair. Cool, so you can see just loads of people here, just got bases, and I think for many people, at least for me, Rust is just a place, let's say escape. You know, sometimes escape has got a negative connotation to it. It's like people trying to run from life. I don't think that's the case here. I think it's just a scenario where it's just a place where, unlike other games where you're involved, crazy hardcore, this is a bit more just chill. You know, there's other stuff you can do that's interesting. Building your own place, unlocking stuff. You know, I've had such a relaxed time every time I've played this form of Rust. Of course, you know, as I said at the start, we're going to ramp this up and eventually it's going to be like, you know, proper PvP server. And then you're going to need to have your wits about you. But for now, it's quite nice. And it's so nice. You run into people as well. Everybody's chilled. Everybody has a chat. And it's cool to see how other people build stuff. There's also admins running this, and so there's all kinds of events that happens and stuff. So like if you want to learn how to fly a helicopter, they sometimes do that. So it's just a cool server, I think. You know, there's some people out there that maybe don't want to play PvP games at all. And hey, you know, that's fine. I actually understand that. You know, I tend to sometimes not really go crazy hard for PvP games. I don't know why. Sometimes it's just annoying if I die all the time. You know, when there's certain games, I don't know why, like Counter-Strike, man, yeah, sign me up. But just beat the crap out of many people, but obviously there's many people better than me. But I'm okay with dying there, I think. But in games like Battlefield 6, I've just found that sometimes there's no skill on my side involved. I just die because some random people spawn just next to me. Still play it though and still enjoy it. And man, when you get in a good groove, it's a lot of fun. I actually realized I haven't streamed this in quite some time. Oh, starving. Well, in that case, great timing to pick that up. Nom 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 nom. Yes, you do have to eat in Rust. Oh. Okay. Yeah, so sunset's coming around now. I'm definitely gonna have to find a place to huddle up for the night. I do think what we do want to do is I'm going to craft the bed and just tuck it down soon. Just because if something goes wrong now, we've lost an awful amount of progress. There we go. Let's just park it nicely under this tree. No, no. Am I too close to a base? Okay. I've experienced this in the past. And you go, what's that red line mean? And it's like, oh, actually, it's there we go. Me and my rock. We'll just chill there, you know. Okay, cool. So now, you know, we don't lose all of that distance so far. Oh, I can ooh, I really need to eat something again. Okay, so I'm picking up some radiation here. Sheesh kebabs. I'm running low on everything. Oh, well, oh, that's huge! Jackhammer. Okay, so we're gonna run away. I really need food. Yeah, I know I'm starving, bro. I haven't seen any food anywhere. Cool, son. Wow, when I transition while I'm running, this laptop of mine takes a dump. Just running around this military base. I don't think they'll be friendly here. Ooh, this is good news for the food. 5. Yeah, I'm not too fussed about seed at the moment. Let's just see if there's anything I can throw away. Don't need triple water pipes for now. That's quite valuable. I don't need that for now. Okay, I've got a bit more space. Sweet. Ooh. No. Okay, I've got a bit more food out of that, but not loads. Nice. And gear's always good. It's a drone. Yeah, that's also something I'd like to try at some point. Get a drone going. What's that? Yeah. Might as well. Yeah, right. What do you need? A chair. Yeah, I don't need a tank top. Yeah, it's fine. We're full. I get it. How are we looking on distance? Not too far, actually. I'm not saying we'll make it before darkness, but maybe we could survive, especially not being in the jungle. That's a key thing. Like, man, jungle life is tough. If you watch any of my other streams, I had a lot of fun, but your ratio of animals are quite. I'm starving. Damn it! Give me some food. Ooh, that's huge, man. Okay, and I don't care about shorts right now. Bang, hazmat. Cool. Something dropped. Shorts. Right helmet, yeah. What can we drop as well here? Right helmet. Still getting used to the keys. Yeah, seeds. We do want to keep the hemp seeds. Alright, let's keep rolling. Oh, this guy's got a chicken? We want the egg. Screw the spring. Why? Because I want to make such chicken farm. Okay, but at least now we know where we can find chickens just out in the wild. Hang on. I wonder if it's a specific spot. So let me just do that for now. Oh, look at that sunset, eh? Of course, I'm running graphics at quite a low setting, but I've seen this run on, you know, much beefier devices, and flippin' hell, man, like, this game is beautiful. Yeah, it's a nice cat person here growing a bit of stuff. Nice couple of beehives. We just gotta be careful that there's not a crocodile here trying to ruin my day. Whoa, we are dying still from starving. Ah, oh, damn, I pushed the wrong button. I just ate my egg. Alright, we'll be back for that. I wonder, eating a raw egg, if that's gonna... Whoa, it took me out of death zone. Cool, so, yeah, again, if you're new to Rust, as you can see here, here's a base that's a little bit more advanced. I mean, look at the tower setup, you know, so that's basically generating electricity. Obviously, this person's created their base that's kind of open and wants people to come and visit and say hello, and they'll generally have shops as well where you can buy stuff, trading scrap and whatever. Ow! I'll also have one of those in the not too distant future. Alright, it's going dark. Oh, it'd be cool to take the air balloon for a spin. Alright. Cool. Yeah. Does not like. Hang on. Did I read that if you hit these things, you get water? Hang on. Let's try that. Ow, ow. Cloth. Okay. That's still really useful. Okay, I'll remember that next time. This stream seems to be healthy. That's good. Ah, somebody over there running about with some flames. I see if I stuck to the road instead of taking the shortcut, there's a high probability I would have found a lot more loot. Maybe even some form of a vehicle that we can use. But hey, like I said, we're not thinking this through. We're just walking, chilling. Oh, yeah, where are we now? Okay, so we've got the mill base to our right, mining outpost. There's so much in this area. I expect when we get to hang on, is this a guard tower on my right? Yeah, it is. I'll give it a wide berth. Yeah, airdrop inbound. I can't remember what I was talking about. Must have been really important. Good thing is there's cacti, so that's a great way of farming cloth. I also want to do a bit of metal detecting later today. I don't know why. It just seems so stupid and trivial, but it's a lot of fun because it's like rolling a slot machine. You just never know what you're gonna get, and some of the stuff gets. Oh, I remember what I wanted to say. I expect this area to be heavily populated just because of its closeness to so many cool bases. Monuments, I think they call them, something like basically just giant excavator pit, military base, HQM quarry. There's so much in this area. So, I've been quite isolated on my bases, and this time maybe it's time to get something close to other people. Expand our horizons. Alrighty. So welcome to the Lake of Happiness. I feel like I actually want to maybe build on the other side of it, which obviously is shrouded in darkness now. You guys got a bicycle. Very cool. That's right. I'm so new to rusted bicycles. For me are cool. Alright, just casual air balloon just chilling here. Yeah, I can't wait for the sun to come up so I can actually see what's going on here. Holy Santa! See that? We'll wait for morning time. Okay, but clearly I'm still in a situation where I'm dying of hunger. I'm gonna craft another bed and drop it here because luck is a terrible thing, and the last thing we want is to have to now run from all the way over there. Jeez, that is a far way. Did I run through the airfield? Oh no, I did walk around it. That's right, there was a wall there. Okay. There you go. Well, I guess we can just walk around, see if we can find some food, maybe farm a little bit. What the hell? Okay. Problem is the thing I'm using for beating down rocks is probably going to break soon. Weird. Thing is, if I do run out of that, I can just die now and respawn at my latest. Hello. Oh, cool. For a second there was a glitch and I could see the airplane flying. Let's have a look. Is it shown on the map? No. Ooh, oil rig. I'm gonna check that out as well. Oh, it's actually raining in the desert, just like it did in frickin' Abu Dhabi. Go watch my stream, in well, my video that I've uploaded now. That was quite a experience. I won't spoil it, but yeah. Uh-oh. Nope, it was my phone. Oop. Cargo ship. Yeah, so these are, you know, sort of PvE kind of things that are occurring around the map. You know, cargo ship is quite hardcore to do in a PvP server, I've seen. And we want to work up to that. Again, taking things to the next level, learning this game, and then getting into the PvP side of things will be fun. From what I've seen, you can most of the times pick when you want to fight. You know, you focus on farming and, you know, mining stuff. Then, you know, you go, all right, let's go to one of these monuments, and then you obviously encounter a little bit more fun. Okay, where am I in relation to this? Okay, very good. Just getting a feel for the land at the moment, see what sort of resources there are. Of course, food is clearly a problem, so I should probably get bandages going and use them quickly. Food is definitely going to be a problem, it seems. I'm going to have to get a farm growing fairly quickly. Go find those chicken eggs. If I can get a chicken coop going quickly, that'll be great. Jeez, this is like the longest night of my life. There we go. The dawn. The night is darkest before the dawn. For those who are watching, tell me, how do you feel about the music volume at the moment? Reason why I ask is I like having a bit of music playing, because Rust can be quite quiet in some regards, and so I'm listening to the music, you're listening to the music, but of course if you don't like the music, or if you think the volume is kind of taking away from the experience, love to hear feedback. You know, it's a big thing about this channel for me is just learning as a team, and dialing it in, finding that sweet spot. You know, every time I stream I learn something new, which is quite cool. All right, we're just gonna chill here in this beautiful morning rain, and then eventually see what the hell Santa's holiday home looks like. Oh, nice. This person's got some Christmas decorations. How cool is that? Terrible trust. I like that. Quite an interesting shape for a house. And, I mean, that's it. It's obviously not the only part of it. Alright, so good news, I guess. This is not overpopulated. You know, the thing is I can imagine people don't like it when people move in next to them and build something ostentatious, just like in the real world. And so, you know, maybe... Oh, what's this? Oh, it's a sleeping bag with just a towel. Let's just have a look and see if there's a place here that wouldn't annoy my neighbors. Because, yeah, it is going to be ostentatious if I build a massive tower up into the sky. Also, I want something flat, because what I need is a 3x3 base to start with. Is there any other place here that I could build without being annoying? But I do need the water, so... I think this is going to be it, team. So, old Santa Claus, we're going to be neighbors. So, yeah, let's do it. Okay, so first things first, construction. We're going to need one of these. Cool. Strange, I didn't see the repair hammer, which is usually there. Common, there we go. And craft. How are we looking on space? Ooh, I might have to dump something very quickly. If I were to dump anything, what would it be? Not my Christmas hat. No, the scope. No, the cap. There's surely something less stupid that I could throw away than that cap. No, that was it. Okay, well, in that case, let's get building. So, 5. So, it is a 3x3. And so, just having a look to see what's the furthest I can do it. And these trees are gonna grow inside my place. That seems a bit too close to them. By the way, I'm still starving and dying. That's a bit close to them. Cool. I think we pull the trigger here. Oh yeah, how about that? Managed to keep it within the trees and everything. Alright, cool. So we are gonna definitely have windows here. And then walls. Oh, we're out of wood already. Oh, bugger. And even worse is the fact that we're pretty much out of the thing that we use to actually chop wood down. So I just want to have a look, see if I can build anything. Nope, we need wood for that. Tools, you see, I'm probably gonna need wood for that. Alright, so we're in a predicament here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm gonna kill myself. It sounds pretty serious. No, is it kill? Yeah. Okay, so I killed myself by suicide. And then we'll just respawn here. And then we'll head down and we'll just collect everything and keep going from there. Okay, so we can chuck that, we can chuck that, and then, yo, what's up? Okay. I only need one cake. Cool. Yeah, that's why. Don't need that. Cool. We'll actually chop ourselves up and use ourselves. Well, of course I can at least do that, but yeah, let's raw human meat. hate being so overloaded with stuff. Yeah, right. Okay, we need wood. Let's go chop down some stuff now. I don't want to destroy this beautiful oasis, so I'll go and get some trees somewhere else. I know, first world problems. Let's go destroy somebody else's oasis. How are we looking here? Is there anything I can chuck away? Yeah, I don't need human meat. At least we're not starving at the moment. Alright, here we go. I'm not chopping down trees at the same time, it seems. And it's caused the game to bug out. Right. Actually, give us a second here. I think it's time we transition into maybe a little bit of moonwalk, which is way more chilled. Ooh, and I'll make a small change. I think if we boost the size, then it doesn't look so odd. Because it should only be up for a couple of seconds. There we go. So we're into some chill waves now. I can't think of better music to listen to when I'm just chilling in Rust. Ah, jeez. Fine. Some trees just don't want you to chop them down, I guess. Jeez, these type of trees are hard to knock down, man. Let's just see. Yeah. Great. I think it's G for now. Now, I haven't really sort of sat down to think about what style. I had the thought of building like a bit of like an octagon shape around the tower. But in hindsight now, I think, considering I want to be next to the water and this is where the tower will just shoot up, it's probably just fine that I stick to 3x3 because I can have multiple floors, right? Anyway, let's get back into building, shall we? Just so I can get stuff down. And a door. And a wall. wall. All right, excellent. So that'll be a good start for now. Yeah, so the actual tower itself, I guess, will just sprout out from the middle and go up. And so we'll have a nice circular staircase here in the middle. So I'm just wondering, I've never really built with frames, but I can imagine that would still increase the general stiffness. So let's put that as a center core or whatever. And just for now, we'll put up a roof. We'll definitely be getting rid of that in the not too distant future, but at least for now, so we can call this place a home. Yes, and let's get a door going. Doop. Cool thing is I managed to get a cool skin the other day, so at least my door doesn't look like completely new. Do we have space? Yes, we do. Come on, door. There we go. No, there we go. Fine. So 4. Rotate. There we go. So we got a door. You've got to build a lock for these things as well. Yeah, I feel like until we build the ostentatious tower, it's looking all right. It's not too invasive. Cool. There we go. So now we've got that. Now we just need to build a tool cupboard, or TC. So we just go here, common, and type in tool. Tool cupboard. We just need 1,000 wood. How much wood do we still have left after our mission? Jeez, like it. All right, guess what I'm doing? I'll be off to get... Actually, you know, hang on a minute. Let's be smart. I think I can just build a little wooden box for now. Just so I can store the frickin' stuff that is causing me pain and suffering. 8 out of 10 stability. See what I mean? Where's the... Ah, yeah, no. Stupid hat. Wooden storage. Okay. Always have a little box just by the entrance so I can just grab stuff on the way out, but that will be it for now. Oh, here we go, team. Step by step. I'm just so relaxed at the moment, which is fantastic. Keep that. She's already full. Oh well, lovely. At least we've got more space. Okay, let's go. That the good news is that we've got this, the jackhammer, and so the moment we start going out for nodes and, you know, mining type stuff, that thing's just gonna accelerate. Because yes, to build it high, I'm definitely gonna need to build some rock foundations and stuff like that. So here we go. Boom. 1,000 wood. Is it me or... trust me, it's a whole lot easier with a normal tree. These ones are funky as. Being a traditional way of saying things here in New Zealand and Australia. It's beached as, bro. Don't have any... Oh, what a leotard. I took my arrows and threw them in the box, didn't I? There's probably one of you noticed that and was like, you chop. Oh, do I have to start from scratch? Okay. Jeez, tree. Help a brother out here. I just want to kill you and take all your wood. By the way, if anybody here watches a show called Kurzgesagt on YouTube. Shout out in the comments. Be so cool. Yeah, just to get your thoughts. And I love it. If you've never watched it before, it's a bit hard to spell. It basically means, in a nutshell, I believe in German. But Kurzgesagt is fantastic. They make basically cartoon style videos. I mean, they regularly get 20 million views. They're really popular, and every one of their videos is extremely informative. It's like Veritasium, but in well, beautifully made, you know, cartoony style graphics. But the one that I'm talking about that they've recently done is I can't remember the exact name, but it's basically that trees are basically 99% dead. And I mean, you know, it's a grabby title, but it's basically just explaining what a tree is, how a tree works. And the interesting bit is oh crap. I'm gonna, yeah, that's right. You messed with the wrong person. Just jackhammer the pig, you know. That's the way I roll. Anyway, and the tree story, and it's just fascinating because obviously as a tree grows, the inner parts of it die. They just become like hard, and obviously that's to help it grow. And so, you know, spoiler alert, but basically the smallest little bit outside of a tree is alive. You know, of course the leaves at the top is, but yeah, really fascinating. I would highly recommend, if you haven't, this tree's going to be a bark. Sorry, I want to use a different word, but this tree's going to be tough. It's quite interesting. The more I stream, the more I realize I'm like Dory. I'll talk about something and, you know, just suddenly like, ball! And yeah, I just completely forgot about what I was on about. Do we have 1,000 wood? We have 1,000 wood. Okay, excellent. So then I can probably get going on the tool cupboard. Nice. Right, so can we get our arrows back, please? How's that tool cupboard looking? 5 seconds. Alright, so tool cupboard is basically the most important thing, because once you've got a tool cupboard, you can pay to stop this building from decaying. I don't want to put it too close to the door. Maybe here? Yeah, there. Cool. And then you can offload all of your general resources into it, including your that. What is confusing is the... Oh yeah. I was like, where did that go? That can go in, that can go in, that can go in. Sweet. Alright. Cool. It's always stupid that you can't put sulfur in, but you can put stones in, you know? One of the unique little quirks about this lovely game. Okay, so we'll need to cook that up because food is important here, and so the first thing I'm gonna do is build a fireplace. Fire. No. Just 100 wood. Okay. Craft. Fireplace also helps when it's a bit dark at night. Building decaying. Why is that? Oh, that's because I took all the wood. There we go. Cool. Got a little fireplace. For now, let's just put it right here by the window, like so. So it's got a pretty view with the fireplace. Cool. We've got 50 wood. Let's get that food in there before I die of hunger. Cool. And we need 150 wood for that. I'm definitely going to have to do a bit of wood mission. Okay. That's because I wanted to build 3 of these. There we go. Eat. Yes. Again, just loving chill tunes, and you can see how this will be something that when you're at home and you're busy cooking, or you got some friends over and you want music that blends in to the background but still gives you, you know, some form of, you know, feeling good, euphoria, whatever you want to call it. This is it, man. All right. So I'm excited to see how this goes up in scale. I do think we'll probably have 2 floors just so we have storage for other things. Yeah, but for now, I'm probably going to have to get 1 more box built. Then we're not so limited. And yeah. Then we'll just crack on, do some mining. I could probably turn this off now. Thank you. Nom. Excellent. Life is quite low at the moment, so I'm probably gonna just want to take care of that quickly. Let's craft 6, 7 of them. Cool. Beautiful. Eventually we'll craft bigger boxes, but for now this is a-okay. Okay. Okay, because that's cool. We'll do that. We are gonna do jackhammer now, so definitely gonna do a bit of mining on that regard. So seeds can go there, and that can go in there. So yeah, with G to G, and it's just get healing a little bit. Ah! For that, I will remove you! Oh, there's Mr. Piggy. Come on, buddy. You and I have a date. Cool, it's mostly for the animal fat, and this is good news that I've got pigs that are so close by, because sometimes getting animal fat can be a bit of an effort. That's funny, you know, I was seeing nodes, you know, which is like iron ore and stone and so forth, everywhere, but now that I'm going for them, they seem to have taken a hike. Anyway. Actually, I should have made a hatchet. Okay, we'll do that when we're back. Yeah. See, so those are the tricks that you learn, I think, from playing often, is like, the sooner you get tools, the better you are. And so, I think there's almost like I wonder if you can build like what are the first 10 things you always do in Rust before you sort of start focusing on other stuff, you know, getting your hatchets, getting your tool cupboard. And so it's almost like while you're running, you're like, okay, I need this much of this and this much of this to just get that good base foundation going. And I'm pretty sure there's going to be a video out there, or 20 of them, of really good Rust players saying, this is how you do it. And so, maybe I'll spend a bit of time looking into that, and then next stream that we start from scratch, we'll give that a go. You know, good habit. It's like in Counter-Strike, the first thing you do is throw a smoke grenade. Alright. It's amazing how much it's raining here at the moment. And also how few nodes all of a sudden I can find. Where they were everywhere before. Ah, yes. Actually, the last time I did a proper online stream for Rust, there was this really lovely person in the north of Norway was joining and chatting. Yeah, she actually had quite a good knowledge of the game and actually helped me quite a few times. Wherever she is today, hopefully she's having a good day. Is that a node? Ladies and gentlemen, I think we found a node. Right? How freaking amazing is that? 1,000 stone, just like that. Give me more nodes, please. I might have had another term in mind there. Ah, look at that. That's quite cool. See a little hidden base just in the rocks here. Very cool. We'll do a hidden base at some stage. Okay, I'm not going to steal this guy's tree, but I will steal his nodes. Let's not steal, they respawn. I don't know if a tree actually respawns. Man, this thing is such a big find for us. Whew. Just like that, we're up to 3,000 stone. Yeah, so this is, I think you almost call this like the God Rock or something like that. Basically, you can imagine you build your entire base inside of this, and that means you just got two sides you need to fortify to have a really solid base. But there are ones that are obviously way better than that one. That one maybe, because you've got two sides, it's not as ideal as the one where you just have one. Now, of course, the reason why people build these, towers up so high is just because the more wind you get, obviously, the more electricity they generate. And so you don't want to ground level. Jeez. We are collecting the stone, man. That's unfortunately another problem that I have to deal with while playing Rust, is because it's so resource intensive. Actually, I don't have like draw distance up to max. Oh good, a little bit of sulfur. And so a lot of things sort of pop into view. So another thing to really look forward to when I've got a better PC is being able to turn up the draw distance to max so I can see people instead of these people disappear. Ring. It also makes it hard to find animals that you might want to kill because well, I was talking earlier about how annoying it was. Hello, buddy. Oh, say hello to my little friend. Now that one's a little bit more successful than the last one. No, thank you. And if you're wondering, yes, this is a very special piece of kryptonite that I've got here in my hands. Balloons. Jeez, we actually have to go back to town. No, back to town, but back to our home. We're packed. Oh, if I can find a backpack, that would be huge for us. Is there anything I can throw away? Bones. Here's probably gonna be the most. Okay. We're full. Let's head home. It's probably a good time for me now to actually set up a little proper home waypoint. Yeah, this is so nice. Just relaxing, playing some Rust. Oh shit, I'm that full? I need food, bro. Alright, screw it. Just head home. Cool, so there's a good amount of nodes on this side of the lake, at least. I'll remember that. The random campfire outside. Oh, look how humble our little shack looks over there. Not Austin. Cool. It's built around a tree. That's funky. Honey, I'm home. Alrighty then. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Or we still need some more food. I need some water as well, so we will just go for a swim. Nice. I'm starting to feel that this square is pretty square. So now that I'm... how? So 3x3. But then maybe the outside of the 3x3 we can shape it a little bit better. Ah, shut it. Eat. Eat. Okay, let's have a bit of a look here, shall we? So, I think the 3x3, I think 3x3 has to remain, but we can build outside of it. So I wonder, let's have a look and see, maybe we can engineer something fun. Okay. Oh yeah, that is a foolish mistake. This is armor insert. I don't think that's needed for now. Do 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 do. Oh, you can eat the cake. Am I imagining things? I tried that earlier and I didn't want to do that. Anyway. So we're gonna go 5. I've never really built with triangles. Yeah, it probably helps if I get some wood, doesn't it? There we go. Microphone up to the face. There we go. We are full. I don't just build for the triangle for the sake of triangle, but I'm trying to imagine a rounder area. Let's actually, you know what? Let's learn from the best. Let's see how this guy did it. So you see square, triangle, square, triangle, square, triangle. That's how it's done. All right, cool. The good news is, again, because we're so close to fresh water, we're going to be able to create a little farm with some sprinklers. I'm a bit of a fan of that. Okay, and so it will be... Yeah, interesting. Okay. I think the ship has sailed and making it round. So let's just try this. Square. Yeah, but it doesn't want to. What if the internal part is... I wonder. So what I'm thinking is maybe there's like a outside area for this. So kind of like this, and then we insert the triangle. Will it work here? It does. And then another floor section here, and then another triangle here. Oh, I thought I heard something galloping at me. You see, this works, but it doesn't completely work. You see, it's not going to form a square there either. So, actually, gonna need that puppy now. 6. Demolish. Because what I can maybe do is if I do that, then... No, that doesn't work either. Yeah, see, that's not right. See, the angle is too... I think... we should have done that. Yes. Cool. And now we can get into a triangle. And then another straight. Yeah, at least it will have some form of unity. And then bang. Bang, 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 bang. Ah, we're out of wood. Okay, but let's have a look at this. It's kind of like a little bit of a moat. And I like it. Is the space the same on both sides? Yes. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna have to go farm a bit more wood. It is clear. So let's go do that. Let's head this direction. Ah, man, that's definitely another goal. Imagine just building that place. See how they do that. Okay, interesting. And so here we go. So triangle, 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 triangle. It's something I find fascinating when you watch you know, it's a person like William or whatever building. They've done this for so long, their brain just, you can see an image in your head and off you go, and that's where we want to get at some point. Ah, food, glorious food. That'll be another question for us soon, is where's our nearest recycler? Oh, cool, sleeping bag, bro. Trees, focus. Screw the trees, I want something cool. Ah, damn it, I forgot to get a hatchet again. Alright. Pew, pew, pew. Cool, this car is done. Let's just do a balloon hunt for a second, shall we? You never know what we're gonna find. Oh, that was exactly what we needed. Let me show you why. Huzzah! Sweet. Huzzah! Kablamo! Nice. Not getting wood, but we're definitely getting a lot of stuff for the cycle, which is good. Oh! Yeesh, like it, hey? How's that freaking scientist just chilling there? Definitely got my heart rate up. Alright, dude, let's see what you got. Oh yeah, I've got a... Yeah, well done, buddy. So, got basically nothing. Oh, we got a post box. Ooh, we got tarp. That's good news. Thought I heard footsteps. Ah, leather gloves. Agent 66, what will you do with those gloves? Binoculars, yeah, that's useful. In PvP, but not right for us, but whatever. Beggars can't be choosers. Nice. Now, trees, baby, trees. Shazam. Ooh, bizarre. Oh, that's a beauty. Don't need 2 sets of leather gloves, but beautiful. We've just ranked up, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. That is very useful. running out of space fast. Okay, sewing kits are useful. What is this again? A flare. Do we need a flare? No. We also don't need that. So let's take the sewing kit. Do we actually have space for wood? You know, the thing we actually aim to do. Whatever. Okay, let's actually do some farming before the darkness sets in. Please remind me to get a wooden frickin' hatchet. This kryptonite is not doing a good job. Oh, that's so annoying. Can I get to that? Yes. Jeez. Well, this tree is pretty freaking solid, man. Oh, shit. Cool, what do we got? Bucket, helmet, and spring. I'm gonna be able to do that. Right, let's take this tree down and let's head on. Before darkness sets in. Oh, damn. I've got too much wood. Alright, let's head on. Home! After we check the balloons, of course. You just never know that one of these things could be like the ultimate. Yeah, that's right. Let's have a look. That's where I got eggs. Just gonna check something quickly here. Yep, so far so good. Hey, like I said before, wherever you're watching from, be great to hear from you. Say hello. Ask me a question. It's quite a cool door, though. Alright, flame on. Or it should just fall. Yeah. Okay, so more sulfur in there. Wood. Super glad we got that top. Oh, yeah. Cool, just like that, TC is full. So basically what's going to happen, this is going to become the box that I put all of the stuff that I'm going to recycle in. And so it's easy to grab on the way out when I'm doing a run to the recycler, wherever that will be. And I usually check the sewing kit in there just in case. This is a AND switch, so a logic gate that allows electrical pass-through if both inputs receive power pass-through amount. So I actually used this one on my previous stream because I had a sensor outside my door, and so if somebody walks up, the sensor would turn the light on. It seems very stupid, but of course the sensor only allows for one power through it, and so you can't just have it in line with the light. You actually have to have an AND switch, and then you have power from the battery going to the sensor, and then the sensor runs into this, and then you have power from the battery as well running into this. And basically it says the moment the sensor lets power through, because both inputs are receiving power, it then lets power through from the greater power source, and that turns the light on. So yeah, did you know? So there is that. We put our post box out already, and we don't need that for now. Cool. The question is, where are we going to put our post box? I suspect it will have to be here somewhere. There we go. Post box. Oh, wow. Hang on, let's close that door. That's beautiful, right? Graphics HUD false, just like that. Look up at the stars and snap that quickly. Put it in my pictures. Where is it? Rust. Save. Cool. Yeah, that was a pretty picture. Alright, more stuff. We don't need signal flares. Alright, so we're good in that regard. The stone's not going to last long, but what are we buying? We're getting ourselves a axe. No? Harvesting wood, trees, and logs. That's what we want. Yeah, stone hatchet, so wood and stone, please. Okay, so first thing we want to get is a so we've got, do we have 50 low grade? 35. Okay, no, not yet. So we want a workbench level 1, and to get that we need just wood and metal fragments. Now we'll be able to get wood and metal fragments when we've got a furnace going, and so we just need to get a bit of low-grade fuel. To get low-grade fuel, we need animal fat and cloth. And so, let's go animal fat and cloth, and then we'll make... How many did we need? It was 50, and we had 35, so 15. Do I have enough for 15? The computer says yes. Okay. So we can get rid of our kryptonite. There is no kryptonite. Space. Can we put that in there? No. There. Perfect. There we go. Got us set up. So we got 55. So we said we wanted that. So we just need wood and stone. Wood and stone. So we do the ghost furnace again. It kind of looks cool, but I guess Halloween is quite past now. Let's just get a normal one. Alright. We're also going to do some fishing later. I wonder, should we just get that now? 5 cloth? No. Okay, let's not fuss about fishing yet. Silent Streets by Street Beats by Harris Heller. Oh yeah, of course I ran out of juice. Let's put 100 in there. fine. Cool. And a furnace. Just there. Okay, and for furnace, we're just gonna chuck in silver for now. We don't have any metal ore, but that can get going so long. Cool. Alright. So we'll be back to farming in a minute. The sun seems to be not too far away. So let's just have a look at what we can purchase and then work towards that. So like I said, we need metal fragments to get our first tool cupboard. Workbench. Workbenches are very important, so workbench. Level 1. So we just need metal fragments. So that's going to be tricky. Where do we get that? So I'm going to star it for now, because that's what we want. I'm going to unstar that. Okay. And I usually need that. Okay, so what else do we need? We want to upgrade to nail gun very soon, but let's get that bench first. Then we want to do some electricity. We definitely have a bit of scrap. So I think we'll probably go and do a recycling mission when the sun comes up. So let's have a quick look and see where we are. So there's a mining outpost. I suspect the mining outpost is going to have a recycler. Yeah. So we'll probably just head over there now. I mean, we can do that in the dark. I feel fairly secure. Okay. Also, a weapon flashlight. Do I need it? Maybe later. Let's see, is there anything we can use here? No. And then we've got a bunch of stuff that we can recycle, which is great. And we'll maybe find some along the way too. Actually, sheet metal can be useful later. Okay, so that's us for recycling. We'll leave that on. Turn that off. And we'll head over to point number 3. In complete darkness. The darkness. There's somebody's sleeping bag just lying here on the ground. Yeah. Cool, not too far to go. There we go. Sun rises in the east. Is that the same if the world is flat? Is that a plane or is it a bird? Cool tower. I like how he's lit it up, or she's lit it up. They've lit it up. Yeah. Ooh, what's that? Oh, it's just the sun reflecting off it. Still intrigued as to what that is. You know what it is? I think it's a cargo drop. Now we just need to be careful because sometimes around these places... Oh, just look at that sun coming up. That's freaking awesome. There could be more of those scientists just waiting to be jackhammered to death. Huh? Oh, nice. To be fair... tell you what, these balloons do make it really easy to spot this stuff. Let's fill up our inventory and then we'll go to the recycler. Oh good, we got our first large wooden sign. Those of you who've maybe watched my previous Rust streams, I like putting a sign at my front door that says, welcome. See, I would actually usually care about those, but I'm not going to be worried about what type of arrows I've... What the hell? Nice. Yeah, whatever. Jeez, they're really good arrows, though. Let's have a look. So what are these? These are an arrow equipped with a large bow and arrowhead, making it very easy to hit targets at the expense of damage. And then this fuel sucker arrow to ignite. Well, I don't have any wish right now to set anybody on fire. Okay, so let's start the recycler up and then we'll loot some more stuff. There she is. Hello! Boop, boop, boop. Turn it on slow. There we go, and that's what we're after. A little bit of metal fragments. Okay, well, that's going on. Let's see what else we can loot. Ooh, this is good. From the main line by set amount. Yes, that's good. Ooh, that's really good as well. Cool. And there's usually something in here as well. Ooh, that's very good. Do a bit of a fun diving mission at some stage. Alright, there we go. No. Balloons over there. What do we got? More of the good stuff. By the way, sneaky little trick I've seen people do. They can peek through this window while you are not. And I don't know the trick. But I remember seeing it on the stream, and if you do it just the right way, you can actually steal the stuff that's inside the recycler while somebody's recycling. Can you imagine? Oh, that's nice. Alright. Oh, that's nice. Mr. Jones down at the nursery is nice. Old Adfred did the rounds in South Africa. Very funny. No. Cool. Getting a good amount of stuff. Yeah, splitter is useful. Damn, son. We're getting some good... Oh, crap. Oh, sorry, I thought you were a scientist for a second. Yeah. I generally thought he was
You got some gears here, man. I didn't realise you were looting the same box, so grab the gears, man.
Zero stress, man. I've got enough gears. You can have them. Okay.
Want me to chuck a skin on that hazmat?
Wait, wait, what? Wait, what? That's a cool skin, man.
Do you want? I'll swap your hazmats.
Ooh, alright, so... That's awesome, man. Thank you.
No worries, dude.
That's right. Now we look like we're, evil. Anyways, we got what we came for. Let's head home. Continue our little building adventure. See what I mean? People just chilled here. Just relaxed, having fun together kind of a thing. Whack! Ow. We'll do a little bit of farming on the way back too. A little bit faster at cutting down trees, of course, with something that was made for that. Yeah, seriously, getting this thing is huge. Yes, a bit of iron. That's good. We can smelt that down as well. That's a problem. See that thing over there? That's a helicopter. We need to run. Because I don't know if that's friend or foe. Yeah, patrol helicopter. They spot you, they will destroy you instantly. Oh, it's a transport helicopter at least. Cool, we're safe. I will have a grab a little bit more of this stuff. Cool, parkour. I don't need to worry too much about the sulfur, to be fair. I'm not going to be making much explosives at this point. Honestly, leather gloves. Oh wow, that's a lot of wood. Don't need a barricade. Thank you. Peace out. Oh, we definitely need rope. What don't we need here? I can check. Okay, a huge wooden sign. This is just a large wooden sign. It's tough, man. I don't need a table right now. Yeah, dude. We need a backpack. Battery, immediately an upgrade for us. Fine. Crimson Skies. What a cool song. Where did little Miss Piggy go? Honey, I'm home. Okay, so we would definitely want to always keep this thing cooking, but now we are going to also add in some of that. Cool. So I can smelt away. Alright. Let's take the bones out of that. Got a lot of stone, so we should probably start using that for something. And I suspect we really need to get that tool cupboard, that workbench level 1 built. So let's get going on that. Yeah, because the next thing I want to do is get large boxes. Cool. Will that fit here in the little corner? It will. Beautiful. Okay, so that's it. We're cooking with gas. We can start researching some stuff. I guess the first thing I'm going to do is let's get, firstly probably our resources in the box. No, so recyclable stuff. Yeah, I need another box. Ooh, okay, yeah, we're going to take some of that out, swap it with that. Take some of that out, swap it with that. Take some of that out. Does that go in there? Yes, it does. So we need to just shoot through a lot of wood now. So basically what we need to do here. Alright. Now we already need another little box. Dash it. Fine. I will bow to your requirements. Yeah, so I think once we got our outer onion layer built, we'll put up a nice sign for it. So I guess the whole idea is we're going to build this sort of a moat structure all the way around the central tower. Why? Why not? That's basically it. That does mean, however, that this puppy's got to go. Sorry, buddy. And this. Can you chop down bushes? It doesn't look like it. It looks like I'm just chopping the ground. Okay. Fine. 6. Might as well then double up on there. Little lovely wooden boxes. Cool. And we'll chuck in these things there. That's battery. Scrap. Okay. Okay. Oh yeah. Sulfur. Right, so shall we grab our tools and let's get rid of some stone first. So 6, no, 5, and upgrade to stone. Okay, so we got a central core. So why don't we move up then? So we will need to demolish this. So just as there's a helicopter on the way. Okay, what I want to build is a spiral staircase, which doesn't seem to want to work here. Why is that? Cool. And so we continue our 3x3 motif here. Like I said, this will be another... Oh. No. This will be another viewing deck. Like my upstairs bedroom, I guess is maybe the right term to use here. I guess we'll want another view. Plain wall for now, and then let's again put in a roof for now. Boom, just like that. How much is our upkeep costs? All right. But that's already looking lovely jubblies. And then let's immediately upgrade that to stone. So that looks cool. Alright. Okay. All right. I kind of want to push on with this going up look. So let's create a before I have to do something. So we'll continue our way up with the stairs. but this is where we just but like I said, this is actually just gonna be walled in. Already out of stone. Jeez. Obviously, as I turn more and more stuff to stone, the upkeep will go up. %8 stable. You see, that doesn't sound good, does it? I wonder if it's something to do with the structure around it. Again, so I think here we want a doorway. Or do we just do frames like we did last time? Does that make it stronger? Yeah, see, 30... 8, 16, 8, 12. Okay, yeah. Okay. Let's continue building a wall. What do you mean anti-hack? No clip. Come on, man. I'm not trying to break the game. I'm purely trying to come up a level. Cool. How stable are we? 6% stable. Okay. See, that's still 6% stable. That doesn't sound like what we want. It just seems like the stability problem starts here. There, you see 17 stable, 24, 17. And this is where my lack of understanding is causing a problem. But it's really beautiful, so we'll keep that as is for now. So we just see if it can go any higher. Nope, that's as high as we are going, team. And so fine, then what do we do? Let's see. Can I build? It'll probably not work. Let's see. Yeah, nah. Wow. Ooh, okay, we can't use all our wood, but looks like I'm gonna have to go do some shopping soon. I think I'm gonna have to read up a little bit more about how certain structures make certain other structures stronger. But there we go. This is fine for me for today. Nice. Our upkeep of stone is quite high at this point, as you can see, which I'm fine with. I want to... Ah, cool. We've moved over to a different album now. And that would be... Let me just quickly check in here. Oh, it's the Midnight album. Okay, we're gonna try Secluded. Cool. Alright. Okay. We're gonna have to load up our TC with stone, which I'm fine with. Do. Okay, so we're out of stone. We'll do some farming, but let's go and have a look and see what our little creation looks like from the outside. That's quite a unique setup. Oh yes. All right. Cool. I am off to go do some more mining. But first, let's empty those things out. Lovely. I guess it's a good thing to just have, you know, certain games that when you play it, it's just relaxed. And this is that for me. It's my little escape. Like, I've got Hades that can make you sweat, DCS, which uses a lot of brain power to function everything, or basically make everything function. It's maybe a better way to say that. Racing games, battlefields, they're all intense, and that's part of the pleasure for them. But for me, just being able to chill, listen to some good music, use a bit of creativeness. That's nice. Oh, we got a pig. Hey, buddy, what's cooking? Okay, you asked for it. I don't even know why I shot him. Is that arrow? No. Obviously, the number one node for us is stone. Oh, this thing just... Oh, man. I just have to make sure that I repair it at some stage, because we don't want to lose it. Wow, this place is loaded. Look at this little sweet spot. Node City. Let's see, is there an icon that best represents this? Well, I don't know what that is, but... And it's green. Apply. Node City, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, come big. I will frickin' mine you. Jeez, this is insane. Like, it's just node after node after node. Like, look at that. Yeah, I'm stacked. I could probably do 2 more. Oh, they're wolves. Okay. I need to get a gun. Okay, we gotta go. I don't know if I can outrun them. But they're not catching up with me, and luckily there's no stamina in this game. Yep, they're still coming, but so far, so good. They're clearly tenacious. I'm gonna take them on, because if I die here, that's perfectly fine. Yeah, come on, come on. Yeah, that was a bad idea. Oh crap, I haven't got a bit in my apartment yet. Not good. Hang on, don't I have a bow? Am I able to? No? Oh, I need stone as well, don't you? Craft. Okay, and then upkeep needs to continue, so let's go and eat this. Have they left me alone? Yeah, imagine losing that jackhammer. Oh my goodness. Cool, no harm, no foul. Oh, we got some meat. Did I not fully loot my body? Yeah. Yeah. There we go, people. This is what we are. Alright. Let's get that cake going, shall we? You see, so usually when you push the button, it will eat it. But, there we go. What a beautiful cake. Eat. Thank you. So we don't need that. Back to the standard order, shall we? Okay, let's upgrade some stuff to stone. And then I feel we've sort of achieved what we want to for today, at least. See if that in any way increases the stability. Nope. Nope, it does not. There we go. Got a little happy spot up here. Just chill up here. We'll build our moat at some stage. Oh yeah, of course. I like this. So we'll have solar panels up here. I wonder if there's any way we can go higher from here. How stable is that? Only 16%. So yeah, they're pretty bad too. Cool. Shall we eat? Okay, Mr. Workbench. Let's see, what can we get from you? I definitely want to get into the electronic side of things, and I think to do that, you need to have an engineering bench. Let's just see. Nope. Workbench, workbench. Where's the engineering bench? Am I not seeing it right? Oh, a composter. I've never seen that before. What? Oh yeah. pretty... Where did I see an engineering... Maybe I'm just imagining it. But there was... Alright, we'll just scroll through here and see if I can spot it there. Maybe it was just a workbench and I was just imagining things, but I know that there's an engineering bench. Maybe, actually, maybe it's here. What's that? That's where it was. Ducky. Alright. So, unlock. Allowed to craft and unlock electrical. And this is what we want. Cool. Wood and metal fragments. Wood and metal fragments. Cool. We've eaten well. Number 6. Excellent. Cool. So power switch. That we do have a battery, but we need another one to get going. And we definitely need the mini fridge. That was part of the fun. We definitely need a light. And like I said, we'll at some stage be doing this, so I might as well just do that now that it's researched. Oh, that's a good haul. Okay, so first thing we want to build is a solar panel. So electrical solar panel. Hey, Vidas! Welcome, welcome, welcome. How's things in old beautiful Denmark today? And tech trash. Did I have got any tech trash, do I? Oh, bugger. Yeah. So I can't build the solar panel then, can I? Oh, there's somebody outside my door. I suspect it is an oink. Yeah, you better run. Alright, so we're gonna have to go get some tech trash before we can build a solar panel. So, I guess we'll go out on a mission, even though the sun's setting. Yeah, Vidas, check it out. I've built myself a little stairway to heaven. Just a relaxed little spot to chill and watch the sun go down. Cold and grey, lol. Yeah, no, it's awesome in Auckland at the moment. Okay. Okay. So, okay, we can't get the solar panel yet, so we'll be able to focus on other stuff. That fridge is metal fragments. Yes. Okay, let's build the fridge. Reason for the fridge is just because as you start getting meat and things like that, you want to put it in the fridge to keep it cool. What's new in Vidas' life? Is there anything cool you're cooking in the pipeline? Something awesome Doom related? Okay, we've got a fridge. But now the hard question, where do you put the fridge? Where do I want to have a fridge in my house? I could put it in some horrendous place, but I've got OCD. Or CDO, because you want to have it alphabetically correct. Okay, I'll put it there for now. I'll shift around later. Makes sense to put a fridge right next to a really hot furnace, doesn't it? Right. See, I'd like to go for a trip now to get some tech trash, but unfortunately the sun is setting, so by the time I'm like on my way, it's over. So, why don't we just do a bit of mining then? Okay, that's as far as we're gonna go. Ooh, we definitely need that repair bench. Hang on, what was the repair bench? Repair. 125 metal fragments. That is a worthwhile investment. I'm actually running dry on Doom content because of the cadence of cool mods getting released is super slow. Yeah, that can happen, eh? I guess the thing is you can always then, you know, just go to things that you really enjoyed, you know? Like, it's cool to show the new stuff, but sometimes just rip it, man. Play something that you really haven't played in a while and you look forward to. Or install Diablo 4, because Season 11 is going to be amazing. Oh, cool. That's cool. Vidas just said he's involved in playtesting for a few of them, so maybe I'll release that. That's a great idea, man. Great idea. Am I losing my mind? Did I not click craft? I'm pretty sure I clicked craft to create a bench. Anyway. Yeah, so this is a way more relaxed stream than I'm generally usually do, Vidas. Like, it's a busy week coming. I've made the decision I'll be getting Clair Obscure tomorrow or Wednesday, and then streaming Clair Obscure Wednesday and Thursday, because Friday is the big game awards, and I do believe that Clair Obscure is going to win it. Okay. Repair not needed. Oh, cool. Alright, well. Bang, for free. Nice one. Nice. Might as well turn it on. What's your problem? You out of wood? I think I'm completely out of wood, actually. Shit. Oh dear, it looks like we're gonna go shopping for wood at dark. I'm actively boycotting D4. I'm about to chain myself to a pole at Blizzard's HQ, throwing paint everywhere. Alright. I find that fascinating. I really enjoy D4. It's such a fun game for me at the moment. It's different to D3, it's different to D2, and that's a good thing. But you've got to come and join and play it again. There's so much that's changed. On Season 11, you know, go watch Riker. You know, Riker is one of, you know, the best streamers for D4. And, you know, I liked the video of his today because he was glass half full. He says a lot of people are complaining about PoE and Diablo and everything, and nothing's perfect. And he's like, it's better than it's ever been. It's just because it's small little incremental changes. Yeah, so maybe this is the season to unchain yourself from Blizzard HQ and come over to the dark side and play a little D4 with me, man. You know, some tips and tricks. I'm sure you know all the stuff, but some tips and tricks I can show you to really get to an end game where you start enjoying it. But apparently Season 11 is going to be hot. And I mentioned at the top of my stream, we've got the Game Awards on my Friday, your Thursday. And the Game Awards, Diablo is making a very big special announcement there. The Season 11 was supposed to launch before the Game Awards, but they've now delayed it to literally directly after. The moment the Game Awards is done, bang, they release the Season 11. So something exciting's happening there. Let's see what it is, man. But just for sniffs and giggles, Vidas, why are you boycotting D4? I think we've chatted about this before, but enlighten me. Okay, let's go find some wood in the dark, which is such a bad idea. Actually, hang on. Do I have? Yeah, I do. Okay. To the trees! There are some wolves in the area, so I need to be careful. Oh, cool tune. What is this? Royal Orchard. again, man, Stream Beats by Harris Heller. Imagine this playing in the background while just chilling with some sophisticated friends. Of course, the fun part about doing this in the frickin' dark is you can't see where the red X has gone. There she is. Good thing they make it really hard for you to see where the X is in the dark. Far out. There we go. I wouldn't normally do this, but I need wood. She is. It's right in front of me, for God's sake. There she goes. Alright. Got a little bit of wood. How much do we have? Yeah, that'll do for now, doggy. That'll do. Now, seriously, for other people out there, Diablo 4, I'm a big Diablo fan. Diablo 1, Diablo 2, Diablo 3, Diablo 4. Hell, I've even played Immortal. Diablo 2 is the GOAT. Will always remain the GOAT. But that's also because that's, you know, the first one that really sort of we got to grips with. Diablo 3 at the start was really bad. Like, so many people complained about it. And they worked at it and they worked at it. And by the time I got into Diablo 3, because I tend to not immediately jump into games when they release. There's always a little bit of, you know, problems and stuff like that. Says the guy who had Cyberpunk 2077 on a PS4 Pro at launch. And No Man's Sky at launch. So, yeah, I've been burnt. But, yeah, I've heard some negative feedback about D4 in the past, and it's something they've worked at. I think it is fair what Vidas is saying about boycotting them. I think that Blizzard is very strategic about what they release, because if you look at D3, Diablo 3 right now, where it's at, you know, the amount of functionality and different seasons and stuff they've had, they could easily just throw all of that out in Diablo 4. But they want to make it last as long as possible, so they will drip feed us stuff. But I think with PoE doing so well and other ARPGs coming up, I think they've realized, oh crap, we're not all that we think we are, and we need to beef up the game a little bit, add some more content. And Vessel of Hatred as an additional package was fantastic. The storyline, brilliant. This the videos, you know, the recordings, you know, in between, yeah, I can't think of the word, what it is now, but like, you know, just the cool video production, telling the story was biblically good. But then the end game, they've really worked at it, and I enjoy it. I must be honest, the previous season, season 10, which has apparently been a really good one, very OP, I basically started my character, got to level 60, and then never went back. And it's just because I've got so many cool games on the go right now that I'm really enjoying. And I keep finding new ones. You know, there's a Claire Obscure coming soon and so forth, and so it might mean that maybe Rust will have to take a step back, maybe Rocket League, But I like them all so much. I wish I could, duplicate myself and play them all. Anyway, sorry, I know I'm walking around on my roof in a circle, but it's just because I'm unable to do two things at the same time. Ooh, yeah, let's have a look. Okay, so what do we want to build? Oh, that's right. Let's have a look at here. So we do want electrical stuff. So this is this here. We'll have to... So I think I can get a bit of tech trash from this. Now, I do want an actual storage adapter later, but considering I need tech trash just to get going now, I'll probably start with that. I also think this is probably not needed for now, so I'm going to tech trash that. I might be able to tech trash that. Oh no, but that's right. I'm keen to have this actually as a useful object for later. Alright. Alright team, well, I'm gonna shoot straight. I'm gonna boycott myself now. I've just, sort of got the basics of this base up and running, which I'm quite happy with. But at the moment, I sense that, I've run a bit low on energy. It's been a long day. So I think I'm going to make sure I've got enough supplies packed in here for this to last for the next couple of days. And then we'll probably pick this up early next week. See how it goes. I need stone up to the wazoo. So let's clear these three things out and chuck in wood. Okay, so how's that? With all of that, it's only going to last us 3 days. Now, the good news is, as I've mentioned on this here in the session, there's no decay, so I don't even know why I'm worried about it, but hey, don't worry about it. I'm worried about it. Okay. Oh, you know what I can do? I can probably build myself a bed. Cool. Sewing kit, metal fragments, and cloth. And cloth? Do I not have any cloth? That would be a tragedy if I don't. Ah, there we go. One bed, please. Huh? There we go. Workbench level 1 required. We do have workbench level 1, but we have to research all the way down to the bed. So let's quickly do that. Yes, water buckets. That chair is important, y'all. We're gonna need something upstairs on our viewing deck. Everybody comes down. That's how you pronounce a deck here in New Zealand. You say dick. And if anybody's going to panic and report me, I'm spelling that word dick, D-E-C-K. So, yeah, chill. All right. Now, if I was going to put my bed somewhere, where would I put it? Probably here. You know what I mean? What a place to wake up. I probably have to put blinds in front of that. So let me just steal a bit of wood quickly. Craft. Yeah, it'd be interesting to hear from you guys in the comments afterwards if you've played Subnautica before. That was another game where, I mean, there's a lot of suspense and stuff like that, but not hours, but like for like 10 minutes and just stare out and just feel at peace underwater. It was quite a cool feeling. So I am looking forward to Subnautica 2 releasing when that comes. I need more? Alright. Alright. Come on. Oh. What happened? Timed out. Okay. It might have just panicked. Very mad at the way that I was trying to install that window covering is the word I'm going for. Not sure if Vito's still there, but if he has, man, how long ago did you play D4? Be good to know that. By the way, if you're watching this after we've gone live, definitely check out Vito's on YouTube. He does some freaking amazing Doom and, you know, Doom, Quake, that sort of side of things games. But yeah, just, you know, the music that he adds to it as well. If you want to get your heart pumping, go and watch his stream. It's pretty sweet. Hang on, how many more did I need? I might have... Yeah, I just need one more. Nice. Sweet. All right. Yeah. Okay, so we got 3 days worth of supplies. Now what I also do is I tend to take off all my equipment and basically go naked. Because the other time I had everything on me and I just respawned a day later and everything disappeared. But there we go. That's it for today. Let's go up, see our view one more time. And then, yeah, call it a day. But of course, you know, definitely tomorrow night I've got Rocket League. That's way more energy packed. I don't know if you watched my Rocket League stream I did last week, but it was epic. Had people join. We played a nice game of 4v4 at the end. Yeah, it was really good. So sweet. Now you see, this is technically a problem, I guess, because technically there's a hole in my roof. So if somebody landed the helicopter here, they could come in and take whatever they want. But because there's no PvP in this, I'm perfectly safe. So I have no problem in doing that. Oh, we probably want to drink a bit of water before we go to bed. Wise words there, team. Drink water before you go to bed. Awesome. Healing Salve. I like it. Very similar to something I will do with plan. All right. All right, we're out of there. All right, guys. Hey, thanks for tuning in. Like I said, tonight was, you know, a rest stream. You know, like, you know, all the crazy hectic stuff we did. That Formula One stream on Saturday night was absolutely redonk. If there's something you're gonna watch on my channel, go to my YouTube channel and go and check that out. High production value, I would say. Green screen, heart rate, you name it. Plus, there was a lot of fun stuff. If you want to learn a bit about Formula One, it was good. Of course, I tried to predict the outcome of the World Championship, and something fun happened there, so maybe go check that out. But yeah, everything else, nextleveljj.com, as it's shown below. Massive shout out, as always, and a genuine love for Stream Beats by Harris Heller. I'm a big fan of music, and being able to just have such a wide selection of cool tunes that I could just leave go on the background and just gives, you know, gives my channel just a higher level of quality. So massive shout out. Go check them out. They're on Spotify. Their link should be in the description as well. But other than that, I hope you have a fantastic week. Stay cool. And like I said, tune in tomorrow night. We'll kick it up a notch. We will be taking things to the next level because I'm a gold now, but I'm going to push up to platinum hopefully tomorrow night. So take care. Catch up soon. Ciao.